Many immigrant visa applicants who chose to take consular processing route have their documents accepted and been waiting to get their interviews scheduled for years. In consular processing, the interview of documentarily qualified immigrant visa is scheduled by NVC when U.S. embassies and consulates overseas provide interview slots. The Bureau of Consular Affairs of Department of State has an immigrant visa backlog of 386,787 cases, which was reportedly pandemic-induced. This stands for the amount of applicants who are DOC qualified and waiting for interview letters as of January 13, 2023. Do you know U.S. federal government recently announced it will end COVID-19 national public health emergency on May 11, 2023? Yes, U.S. will soon to enter post-pandemic era. It's about the time to examine U.S. consular immigrant visa processing post-pandemic level and compare it to pandemic and pre-pandemic level. I believe the comparison will give us valuable insight in terms of how well U.S. consular affairs is resumed and positioned to clean up the immigrant visa backlog. Hi, welcome to Bon Immigration Channel. Did you ever wonder why the visa bulletin has not been moved since the summer of 2021? Or did you ever wonder if U.S. consular visa services were slowed down or even stopped during pandemic? If so, when and has it resumed by now? Today, I will provide the U.S. immigrant visa processing numbers that I organized so it is straightforward for you to get an insight. If you want to know current U.S. consular immigrant visa issuance level by continents and by some countries comparing to its pre-pandemic level, please watch to the end. Let's dive right into the numbers. Just a quick reminder, the pandemic hit the U.S. in March 2020. The data I am going to show you are ranged from 2019 to 2022. I chose this report time range deliberately, so it will cover 2019, which is a pre-pandemic year, and 2020 to 2022, which are 3 pandemic years, so that we can see the trend clearly. I also chose a country that I received the most questions from viewers from each continent. The first set of data shown is the U.S. immigrant visa issued from 2019 to 2022 by continent. Each colored bar stands for the immigrant visa issuance by continent, including Africa, Asia, Europe, Oceania, North America, South America. Let's look into Africa first. I am not going to read the numbers on the screen. You can tell from the bar chart, the visa issued in 2020 was below 50% of pre-pandemic. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to applicants of African countries has been close to reaching the number issued in 2019. Next, Asia, equivalent to 67% of the pre-pandemic immigrant visas issuance level, were reported for 2020, the first pandemic year. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to applicants of Asian countries has been close to reaching the number issued in 2019. Europe, about 50% of the pre-pandemic number of immigrant visas issuance was reported for 2020. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to applicants of European has exceeded pre-pandemic level. North American applicants, are you feeling lucky today? I hope you are. About 50% of the pre-pandemic number of immigrant visas issuance was reported for 2020. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to applicants of North America has reached 120% of pre-pandemic level. So obviously, North America has got the priority. Oceania applicants, are you feeling lucky too today? About 64% of the pre-pandemic number of immigrant visas issuance was reported for 2020. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to Oceanian applicants has reached 125% of pre-pandemic level. Oceanian among all continents is the winner so far. Last but not the least, South America. About only 43% of the pre-pandemic number of immigrant visas issuance was reported for 2020. In 2022, the number of immigrant visas issued to South American applicants has reached 122% of pre-pandemic level. Oceanian among all continents is the winner of all continents in terms of immigrant visa processing recovery status. Due to large number of countries of chargeability, I am unable to cover all of them this time. The 7 countries that are most asked about by my channel viewers and I chose from each continent are Nigeria, China, India, Uzbekistan, Mexico, Tonga, Guyana. The countries that the number of immigrant visa issued post-pandemic has exceeded the pre-pandemic level are Mexico, India, Uzbekistan, and Tonga. Coming next, I will post the list of immigration questions that consular officers often ask in the interview. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.